Okay, welcome. Welcome to a preview of 2025. Good times, great oldies. And we'll be discussing the possibility of so many things.
Hurry up, it's time to go.
All right.
Watch if you've got time.
And I will begin this preview of the year of the Stache by demonstrating how difficult it is to beat Stockfish Level 7 in a Blitz game. Although the fact that no human has ever done it is one key indicator that this is true. However, I beat Stockfish Level 6 in a Blitz game, a 3-minute game, and I was the first person to ever do that. So, words like impossible are not going to be used by myself in this stream. And I would like to, well, I go over, okay, so this is an Alpine Sicilian, and this move has to be played essentially. You can develop one or both knights before playing that move, but you do have to play it. Now we need to encourage that trade. No, okay. Wonder how impossible it would be to take back with the knight there. Okay. Or to take with the knight first, the intermezzo. Okay, one of the reasons that I've always had a difficult time winning in chess, okay, this is not that bad, but okay, so I made one small mistake, and now we're going to see how badly that screws up everything. Okay, so now my second defender is already being taken out. I have to castle, or else I'm definitely going to lose a piece, even though... Okay. So, point movement. Let's go ahead and let's take there, so at least I don't miss a move with the check. Okay, so I'm wondering if I can trap him. I doubt it, but this would give me a tempo to win the queen if it is possible, which I don't think it is. But let's try it. Okay, that's always scary. But he can't take back with the knight. Oh yeah, he can, because it's, yeah, check. Okay. Alright, so there you go. That's one loss in the books, and we'll keep it going. I'm not doing this because I think I'm going to beat Stockfish Level 7 today. I'm demonstrating how difficult it is, because when you're not playing Stockfish Level 7, you might not appreciate just how easily you will immediately lose from one bad move, because there's so many tactics that are taking place. It's pretty wild stuff. So the thing I was saying is that I've historically not been very good at beating people at things, and it's not because they're better than me all the time, as sometimes the case, but it's more often the case that I don't like beating people at things because I feel bad. I feel bad when I come across somebody who really wants to win, and I have to, in my mind, make them sad by ruining their day or something. Okay, so now I do have an opportunity to do a number of things, and so I cannot screw this moment up. So now, this is the tactic, and I think this is probably, unfortunately, the correct way to go about it. Okay. So now, do we worry about that? Probably. Okay, I'll go back and defend the pawn.
It's a strange response to our alienation. It's the cure torn up into
Okay,
the air.
so he's gonna go. So let's block that square off, but I can't do that yet. Yeah, I can. I can block that square off. It's obviously very hard to talk as well when you're doing this. Okay, so now let's move down here, which seems to lose a pawn. Okay, so now see how well Stockfish combated my little plan. Okay, let's go here for safety purposes. Now my pieces I can't even see. That's great. Okay. And now I'm going to pin his king, this pawn. I'm pinning that pawn. So now the queen needs to be defended. Okay, now I need to actually do something. I can't see anything that's happening. So one of the things I'm planning on doing, I can't, it's just not showing for me. I know it's showing for other people, so if you're watching the stream, you can see what just happened. I can't. So it's a pretty significant disadvantage. Yeah, I don't know how to combat this, and I don't even know what's happening, so. Now I can play this move. This is a pretty good game. I mean, I just got kind of hosed, unfortunately. So now I'm protecting the pawn, attacking the queen. I can't see anything. It seems rather unfair, but okay. I mean, it seems rather unfair, but okay. Okay, now I'll play that move. Okay, so I'm just gonna go to the analysis board, and maybe that will be easier to go over the game. So I am planning on playing over the board chess around the United States in this upcoming year. I'm gonna go around the United States, and I have a couple goals with this, but one of them that I think is probably the biggest reason that if I were a chess fan, which I am, but I'm not you, because I'm not. Now let me change the song here. I'm just playing some of my old demo stuff that I made. If I were a chess fan, which I am, and I wasn't you, or I am you, but I'm not. A little confusing there. The biggest reason I would subscribe to this channel is because one of the things I'm planning on doing this upcoming year is going around and doing some videos with chess players from different areas of the country. Meaning, if you're a chess player and you live in the United States and you play chess in the United States, I might want to talk to you. I might want to interview you if I find you to be interesting, or your chess to be interesting, or something of that sort. There were a few people I ran into at the tournaments that I did play who I felt very strongly exhibited outstanding ideas, outstanding demonstration of having a pretty broad background in chess. It's clear that they have received a lot of instruction. Obviously, because it's chess, there's a lot of very young players. They have a lot of pressure on them. And one thing I don't think that the chess world does very well at all, and has never done well, is provide a sort of narrative that failure is okay, that very few people will actually become professional players, and out of those, an even smaller number will be able to make a living doing it. And that even if you can make a living, even if you defy all odds and wind up as one of those few players who is making a decent living doing it, you might still not be happy. So I don't think people should be doing it. I was kind of channeling Gukesh in the World Championship match this game when he played this early rookie 1 e4 move. So I would like to be the change I want to see in the chess community, which means a number of things. It means going around playing chess, participating in the game, making sure that when I speak, I continue to speak incredibly confidently, much too overconfident, ideally, and consistently get things wrong. No, wait. Oh God, I'm talking about the past. I would like to go around and I would like to give people a platform to demonstrate how difficult chess is, but also to try to restore the ability of people to see beauty in the game of chess, which is a game that we have romanticized. Let me rephrase that. Chess is a game in which we have seen the advent of computers and engines, and they are seen as this is romanticized by the chess community. This is seen as a wonderful thing, how robots will crush humanity. Now, you might disagree with my phrasing of that, but I think you would just be arguing semantics. Okay, so this is so the blunder here was that I didn't play. I didn't even actually see that my rook was defending the bishop. All these things come as second nature. So it seems like maybe that game wasn't super complicated, but I also played one of the only moves you could play without losing 23 times in a row. The 24th move, I made a mistake, which still lost me. Does it lose me a piece? Let me see so it wants him to take there, it wants me to take there, and then he takes there. So I don't even necessarily lose a piece, although that's what the engine seems to suggest with the -3. But that's how easy it is to lose it. Whereas, let's go to Stockfish Level 1 and let's do it again. So one of the things I think I've been wrong about, switching gears completely with what I was talking about, is that I no longer necessarily feel that the lack of big numbers I've seen on YouTube is entirely due to the malicious actions of others. Although I don't think that what happened to me can happen to somebody without something kind of sketchy happening. So I'm not letting anybody off the hook necessarily. Okay, this is very bizarre. Oh, I'm playing Stockfish Level 1. I was like, I'm about to beat Stockfish Level 7. It's crazy. Okay, so he's just bad at chess. And he plays bad. And he should feel terrible about it. I do think that people have messed with my channel in like, people trolled me, whatever you want to say. But I don't think that, like, what looks on its face to be like complete ridiculousness. Like, I just set the world record for the highest level of AI ever beaten by a human being in a chess game, in a Blitz chess game, and very few people have watched that video, and that it seems ridiculous. And I actually don't think that it's that unusual. I think that that's kind of the state we're at, where people only want to watch the content creators that they're familiar with. That's it. And so I don't want to tell people that they're watching YouTube incorrectly or anything like that. Because it's the platform's fault, but I do think that I can at least be what was going on here. How am I ever supposed to finish a sentence when this is happening? I broke Stockfish. I do this from time to time. Break Stockfish. I don't think that I can change the way that YouTube operates, believe it or not. Am I allowed to move? Or what? All right. Okay. Well, it was a good time. We had fun together. Good. All right, let's just shut down everything, I guess. Yeah. Yes. Okay, that shut down. No, I can't see anything. If you can see anything, you got it better than me. All right, let's quit out of the music. Let's quit out of everything. Quit. I'm quitting everything. Quit. All right, and we'll try this one more time. One more time. All right, we'll try it again. Okay. So I think that it's a little unusual that my world record video, and even more so the first time that I beat Stockfish Level 6 in a Blitz game, although it was not a good game because Stockfish for some reason blundered at the beginning, which I've not seen since then. Okay, so I can see the game there. I'm just trying to figure this out. I should use a different browser, perhaps. Let's do that. I will stop after this game and use a different browser. Yeah, in the summer when I beat Stockfish 6 for the first time, I think like it's not that people don't want to watch it. It's that the YouTube algorithm showed my video approximately as many times as, or approximately half as many times maybe, as it would share a video that you were to post of maybe like a 3-second clip of the sandwich you ate for lunch. That would be approximately the level of support that my YouTube videos receive. It would be approximately the same amount as if you posted a video of you doing pretty much anything. Basically, if you did anything, filmed it, and uploaded it, that would get more exposure on YouTube. And the reason for that is one that has frustrated me, and it seems like other people, even if they are intentionally trying to cause my channel that kind of problem, it seems like they don't actually know how they're doing it. I don't think they do. I think that they just, they just act like a very young, immature child, and sit back and enjoy the results. Okay, I have to just exit out of this browser. It's just not working. It's an Eric Rosen moment. All right, and we will start up a new browser and see how that works. I'm guessing it will work well. I lost my contact email password. So with that said, it may be an intelligent thing for me to make a new one, and I will post that under the information section of my. Okay, here we go. Of my bio of my YouTube homepage or whatever. Okay. Well, I don't know any of my passwords. So this is interesting. Okay. Do I have any ability to play chess on any browser? I don't think so. Okay, let's try this one. We're just going for it. Hello darkness, my old friend. It's time to talk to you again. So I've played how many chess tournaments? I don't know, 3 or something like that. And they've all been, I think, unique, very unique disasters. And one of the things that I found most disheartening about my experience playing over the board chess up to this point was that everyone that I talked to at the tournaments, regardless of if they beat me or I beat them or we drew, they all said that their goal was to be a master title player. And even though that is also a goal that I have, I don't ever think about it. I don't think about it because I'm mostly just thinking about chess. Okay, I have a new browser up, and we will try to see if this one works. That one was Firefox, FYI. That was Firefox. And that was what happened. Okay, now is it allowing me to play? Let's try again. Okay, nope, it's the OBS froze, huh? Okay, and we will, great. All right, and we're trying it again. All right, so Firefox not working. Had a little glitch there that I'm not familiar with. All right. So if you're just tuning into the stream, I am planning a year of traveling around the United States, not the entire time, but for quite a lot of the time, seeing the differences in regional play, talking to players who I find interesting, and trying to convince people that their goal to be a master player is not necessarily a good one, in my opinion, because a lot of the people who want to be these master division players simultaneously seem to be missing out on certain things, and they seemed far less likely to be able to determine my skill level based on my play. And that was the thing I found the most disturbing, was when somebody would tell me that they wanted to be an international master, but they had no idea that I was better than them. It was very clear. And I didn't play anybody over the board who was better than me. You could be one of those people who goes, well, if you lost, then you're not as good as them. And that's something only an idiot would think. It's an extraordinarily stupid thing to believe, because you would have to simultaneously believe that that there are no differences in regional play, which is nonsense on a logical standpoint. You would have to believe that cheating doesn't exist, which you would have to have your head in the sand to actually legitimately believe. You would have to be a complete moron, or conversely, you would have to be a cheater. I'm not. I certainly wasn't just accusing anybody of cheating. I don't think it sounded like that, but you know, you always have to be careful these days. I have never accused anybody who I've played with, especially over the board, of cheating. I've never accused anybody, just to be very, very clear about that, because I think it's a very important distinction to make. That I have had my fair share of critiques for people who I've played against over the board. I've never called anyone a cheater at any point in time, and I don't think it's very likely that that's something I'll be doing in the near future either. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to take here and win the rook if I need to, and yeah. We have checkmate in a couple moves. So, yep, and just to repeat that last part, because I do think it's so important, I've never accused anyone that I've ever played with of cheating over the board. I'm not now accusing them of cheating, and I will never accuse them of cheating. So, now maybe somebody did. I don't know. But if they did, I guess he got away with it, because I'm never gonna say anything about that. There's nothing to say anything about. All right, this looks like checkmate. I checkmated him at the last second, so a little difficult game against Stockfish Level 1. I didn't go into the tournaments super prepared, so now I know this stream is a bit all over the place. We're going back to Stockfish Level. No, let's go back to 2, just so people can get an idea. But I'm kind of going through this idea right now in my head, even as I say it. That's why things are obviously disjointed and unplanned to a certain extent. And also, let's play the Gukesh move. You also, now I think you have to play this. You have to avoid that move. That's the move that you have to avoid. You have to avoid that move. Now let's do the Gukesh. Let's see. Yeah, clearly this is a disjointed kind of stream experience. See, I don't like this move that Gukesh played, and I think it's clear why. Okay. I was just saying that I've never ever accused anybody that I've played of cheating. He would have checkmate on that square if the knight wasn't there. That's why I really want to get rid of that bishop. So now I'm doing that. So even Stockfish Level 2 almost checkmating me right there. And of course that is something that most people wouldn't notice. I was saying that, well, I never accused anybody of cheating over the board against me. I don't think I ever would, especially not publicly. I did observe that people don't seem to have a great understanding of what good chess looks like. And I guess I can relate to that on one hand, because I'm first and foremost a chess fan. And when I was watching chess 5, 6 years ago, 10 years ago, I certainly didn't have a great idea of what was going on. I want to take that bishop out, even though it was there were a lot of tactics I could have had there. This move combined with that bishop is just too scary, and unfortunately I think I have to, well, no, let's make space. That's the most sensible thing to do. Right? He had a couple moves there. That was one of them, and now I'm trying to not get checkmated, and now I'm not going to get checkmated. Okay, good. Okay, And now I don't want to repeat moves, so I'm going to play that. And now I'm basically home free. All right, and now we have won the game for all intents and purposes. And this is a very Stockfish-like kind of thing that it does. So people were coming up to me and saying, I want to be an international master. I want to be a national master. I want to be a FIDE master. And they didn't seem to really understand chess or have the desire to even understand chess in a way that I do understand, appreciate, and to the point of the stream, have a desire to share with other people. So I guess maybe if I were to start from the beginning, I would say that I would stay tuned, and I would especially subscribe to this channel. And I'm going to start unabashedly telling people to subscribe, because it's been years of making content that I want to make. I will not make content that is suited to an audience of AI. I'm not going to make content for the algorithm. I don't believe in that. I think that it's incredibly stupid, and I guess I'm not in it for the money, which is maybe a position of privilege as well. So I don't know. There's a lot to be said there that nobody cares about. I would subscribe to the channel if I were you, if I were a fan of chess. And I just say that not because I'm advertising, but I just say that because it's true. Now I have to move the king so that I can move that pawn. That's something that's very... I was just watching a Hikaru game, and he didn't notice that he was pinned, and I was like, "Oh snap! Hickey didn't notice. That's cray." And I said cray. At that moment, I said the word cray. Okay, now I'm gonna push this pawn because that would undefend the bishop if he takes. I don't get that luxury, but as a result, now I get that, and I will accept it. Or do I want this? Yes, I want this. Yes, I want it. I want it now. Okay, that was very not... That wasn't the correct... what do you call it? The correct... Nickelodeon. That wasn't correct. Note. That was the bad note. Bad note. All right, so now we have crazy tactics. I'm sorry. We have cray tactics. Okay, now this is a great move. Just temporarily defending that, and now I have this move. And this is a great move. Okay, and now I have a checkmate in 2, I believe. Wait. Wait, so if I play here, well, I don't know, who cares? Okay. Okay, we'll play there. And now I just need to bring in this. Okay. Now we're gonna spoil his plans for dinner. He was planning on a very lovely dinner. I know this for a fact. So I feel pretty good about that. All right, so I easily won this game. And now I will cash in my chips. Much like I am... I don't know, I'm trying to come up with a joke there. Oh, that was a bad idea, but there we go. Almost have checkmate. Okay. Okay, there we go. That's a good checkmate pattern to know. So things like this, I don't want to get I would like to share my love of this aspect of chess. Let's go back through the game. And so I think it's really important for the next phase of my YouTube channel, which is not the same thing as my life. My life and my YouTube channel are, in fact, mutually exclusive. But where there is an intersection, I think that it's very important to expand it into the real world, this crazy thing we call the Earth, this amazing year of the Lord, 2025. Why do they call that? Why do people say that? Year of the Lord. I don't know. I don't even know what is the difference between the year and the year of the Lord. Because isn't it Caesar? Didn't Caesar come up with the calendar? Because then we're not giving unto Caesar what is Caesar's, if that's the case. So now I just played 98% accuracy in this game. And one of the things I've been saying in this stream is that I want people to appreciate, let me get the camera. I want people to appreciate I would like to see chess move to a post-engine era. And this is a word or a phrase that I will be using often. A post-engine era. An era where we no longer see the engine as superior at chess, because it's not. If you play a chess game against a chess engine, you will lose. Almost certainly, that is correct. But chess engines are meant to be tools, not opponents. And there are a lot of ideas that I have associated with the sentiment of a post-engine era of chess, which isn't maybe quite as stark in contrast to what we have now as you might imagine from the terminology. There are engines, in fact, in my vision of the post-engine era. But they are different in ways that I can, but I would like to choose not to elaborate on for intellectual property reasons. Okay, so let me see if I can do a very quick recap of what I've said up to this point before I play Stockfish Level 7. I said that in the year 2025, I will be going around the United States to various tournaments, and that one of my biggest plans is to meet people and interview people that I think are interesting and play really amazing chess. I would like to play against a human. That would be great. Let's just go up one by one. So this YouTube channel is going to see a branch out into the real world, and all of the negativity and the bitterness and disappointment and whatever of the past year, I have already excised. That's already gone. If anybody's holding on to ill will in any way, that's just you at this point. I've completely moved on, as my life has been so traumatic in other ways that I simply have no desire to create enemies where there are none. Okay, so this is very losing for Stockfish 4. The rook is under attack, and I believe I should take it now. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Okay. Now that's a powerful piece, so let's keep it. That's not like my... That's a blunder. Okay. That was a strange blunder because it happened right after the other. Okay, now I'm going to checkmate him. Oh, I see. Okay, that's why he did it. Okay. That makes sense. The game is still... Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry about that. It happens every so often. I'm going to go in for this checkmate. There. And there. Okay. And... he can guard against it, but I wanted to play a cool move, but I guess that's not in the cards. Okay. So other topics of conversation during the stream were, I think I should probably play there, were, oh nice, now I get to pin the queen and win the queen, because you got to win a queen. You got to win a queen. Okay. That's his escape square. Okay, let's just play that, this, Stockfish ain't easy. There we go. All right. We just, yeah, that's the game. All right, that one, Stockfish kind of blundered, so I'm not going to go through it. Now let's go into Stockfish level 5. So I would like to go around the country sharing my love of the game of chess, and one thing that I've heard pretty high profile individuals in the chess community have said that they would like to see more almost like narrative type content for chess. There have been various references or other works of inspiration that were noted by those people. I'm going to just have it suffice to say that I believe I will be making that very type of content that will have the impact, the intended impact of broadening appreciation and viewership of chess for those who are here for it, so to speak. So if you are here for that, then here. That's very corny, very corny. Okay, so I think I can probably just trade everything and be fine here. I don't think there's any chance he has of hanging out of that pawn. No, he won't hang on to that pawn. But we should blockade it. Always blockade with the knight. That's what I heard. Who did I hear? I don't even remember who I heard that from. I made it up. That's right. It was a delusion that I was having. I forgot that was a delusion. And that's one of the most exciting things about the last year has absolutely been my delusions. Nobody would disagree with that. My delusions have been very well documented, stunning, perhaps one might say. I might say stunning. They've been stunning delusions that I have repeatedly obsessed over. I can't stop obsessing over them, as I am in fact delusional. Okay, so now I'm trying to make him go away. Run away. He's angry. The seas are angry, my friend. Stockfish is mad, and unfortunately, I don't think that I can actually take him. Oh, I just blundered a piece, and there you go. That was like, I think that was the first blunder that I had in the last 5 games. Okay. So I beat Stockfish level 6. That was the first person in human history to do that. And I could spend the next 3 weeks just going around telling people that I have very possibly That was the highest level of AI that any human has ever beaten in a Blitz game, just hands down. Because to my understanding, that seems to be true. It seems to be true that I have beaten a higher level of AI than any human ever has in a Blitz game. So my understanding is that that is literally true. And for anybody who has the impression that this came out of nowhere, it most certainly did not. I have been playing chess. The 3 things that my grandmother demanded I do were play chess, learn how to speak French for some reason, and I think I can play this, but it's a little sketchy. Learn how to play chess, speak French for some reason. I believe I said that last time. The for some reason part. I don't know why she wanted me to do that. And photography. Those were the 3 things she wanted. So the fact that I will hopefully be doing 2 out of those 3 things, I guess I need to start learning some French. Yeah. Wee. Thank you. All right, so now Stockfish doesn't take back because he doesn't need to, but he kind of does. So it's not the best move. Okay, so yeah, anybody who thinks that like I just showed up and started playing chess, you just weren't paying attention. I've been playing for longer than almost anybody that is not a professional chess player who is making YouTube videos. I reduced the number of possible people there by a lot. Okay, I didn't mean to be that niche. Okay, now I want it double up, but I have nothing to do, nowhere to go. I almost want to be sedated. Okay, and now we'll swing around, and now I have tripled up. Okay, now I do have this move, and this is a move. I don't have that move. That's why it's not a move. Great! It was a brilliant. No, it was not a brilliant anything. Never mind. Okay. Okay. And we'll continue doing that because I love it. Okay, now if I can get anything to move, that would be great. But right now, that's not happening. Nah. All right, I'm down a rook. That's going to be game. See what's become of me. All right, let's go again. I blacked out for the last 10 minutes. I have no idea what I said, so that's great. Oh yeah, I've been playing chess forever. Yeah, I've been playing chess forever. I quit playing chess originally because I couldn't beat my brother in chess, and to this day, I have never beaten my brother in chess. And, side note, my brother is undefeated in tournament play because he won a game, then he won another game, and then the third game, well, he was going to win a long end game, so he offered a draw, and then he said, I quit chess. And for the longest time, I didn't understand how he could do that. And from time to time, I would say to him something like, you've got to go play chess again. You're so good. Maybe you could even be a professional player. You're so good. And he would just go, like he was very kind of grumpy. He is kind of a pretty grumpy kind of guy. It was like maybe 15 years before I understood that when he played that third game, the third game he had ever played, when he played that game, let's clear this out first, he realized when he was playing his opponent that the only way that he was going to succeed in chess is if he worked as hard as the opponent that he was playing in that game, who was much more he was a far more seasoned player. Let's block that move. Am I missing something? I don't think so. Now I do have this move. No, I don't. I don't have that move. Ooh, that's unfortunate. And I don't have that move either. I think I have to play this move. Okay, I'm doing pretty well in the game, but I need to get this bishop out. Can I do that? Okay, not the great square to go to. My brother quit playing chess because he was not capable of putting in the amount of time and effort that needed to be put in. And rather than invest that time, okay? Okay, this is a very difficult game. I'm trying. I'm just kidding, I'm not. No, I'm trying. Okay, and this is a great move. This is incredibly hard. Okay. Ah! Okay. I didn't want to go there because now I have to go all around here. Oh, I can't do that. That's not the game. Ah! Okay, good game, Stockfish. That was a great game. I love that game. Let's take a look at the analysis board. The reason I was talking about my brother playing chess is that when he was, he was like 13 at this time. When my brother was 13, he was more emotionally mature than the 18 or 20 or even 25-year-olds who I've come across playing chess are. I don't mean that as an insult, but the people that I came across who were around the age of 15 to 25 playing chess lack the emotional maturity that my brother did at the age of 13 and probably 12 and 11, because there's a requirement in life where you are disrespecting somebody's time. Oh, I couldn't even see the game. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I messed up. Sorry. One man skeleton crew working today. It's just me, unlike all the other days. My brother had the emotional maturity and also the awareness of self to understand that by doing something, you are intentionally or not depriving another person of having the opportunity to do it. So people, I think almost, I would say like probably almost 100% of people in this day and age would not be capable of understanding why my brother quit chess. He could have won a lot of games. He could have been incredibly good. And people no longer seem to have the ability to comprehend why a person would act with the dignity to respect others who are more passionate and have more will and have more not just determination, but also the pressure that people put upon them, especially in the chess community. Just the people I've come across in general, not to insult them, but they don't seem, their goals seem to be superficial. Their understanding of chess isn't even at a level where I would recommend to somebody in good faith they even think about playing chess, not even competitively, but even for fun as an adult. A lot of the people that I've come across playing chess, I would recommend to them that they quit playing chess if I were going to speak honestly to them, which I wouldn't. They should quit playing chess because they're not playing for the right reasons. They only care about winning, and they are absolutely willing and happy to deprive somebody more deserving of an opportunity to play. So the things I'm saying are not often, you don't often hear these things said for whatever reason. I don't know why. My family is in general incredibly good at things. And insane. My family is insane. So that's the trade-off you get. At least that's the trade-off I get. So I hope that this stream served at least as an announcement that I will spend the year 2025 traveling around the country. You should subscribe to the channel if that's something you're interested in seeing. And I hope to meet you in the near future. As world record holder, highest level of AI beaten in a Blitz chess game, the one and the only Stache.